have a smile on my face right now, and I don't know how. I'm heartbroken this week really bad. I mean, like, low-key railroaded and all at once. And as embarrassing as it is to say, I just kept praying. kept praying. Kept meditating and just letting myself lay down and really just allowing the energy that I felt from being heartbroken to alchemize into a thought, a lesson of love is an experience. You can't bottle love. You can't force someone to be there. You can't make someone step up to the plate. And so many times as a young woman, I tried to do that. It's like, you like me, you think I'm pretty, you said you want to be with me, so you better be here. I never really gave relationships like a chance to just be whatever they're gonna be. It was like, it was gonna be what I said it was gonna be. And I found myself in so many sticky situations just from being very forceful. But this go around during this lesson, I have been able to just dig deep into myself. And I mean, I don't know how I'm here other than the Most High. I've been so sad. I've been so in my feelings. I've been like blinds closed, everything, just resting and trying to really go through these muddy, murky waters that I've been feeling, because I hate breakups or separations, disagreements, fallouts. Like, I don't do those well because I'm not the type of person that likes to spin the block. So if we separate, or you walk out the door, or I walk out the door, or I run, you run, whatever, it's typically for a reason. And I don't really like to double back, because it's like, we probably learned the lesson that we needed to learn. However, most recently I lost my grandfather. And I was talking to my grandmother, and they were married for 62 years. And it made me think about my parents. They've been together for 37 years. And everyone, the matriarch and the patriarch side of my family were all married except one of my grandfathers. And it's such a blessing, to live and learn through the eyes of someone else. So essentially, when it comes to having a mate, you need to find you someone that you would want to live in their shoes. Does that make sense? If you're with someone that you wouldn't want to live in their shoes, then you probably shouldn't be with them. Excuse me. And I say that to say this, because when you're with someone, you take on their life. You fuse lives with them, which means you fuse day to day, you fuse karma, you fuse karmic cycles, you fuse patterns, you fuse habits. And to be quite honest, like this last situation, I just don't know. I don't know, like, if that was a good fuse for myself or my mate. And I wish him well, I really do. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't even know why I'm smiling or why I'm like even able to be happy about it. But this is like my first time walking away from something and not like allowing myself to be addicted to sadness. And are we all addicted to sadness and we don't know it? Because we have a tendency to like go like through these cycles of like makeup, breakup, new partner, run back to an ex, meet someone new at the gas station, stay single in solitude, and then do the whole thing all over again. Because no one stays together anymore. And let's face it, like, the roundabout is getting fucking annoying. Excuse my language, but I'm ready for something stable, and I'm at the place where I'm starting to see in real time why our elders stay together, because it just takes so much out of you to have to keep rebuilding with someone that you don't even know if they're on the same page as you, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, sexually. It's just a lot to fuse with someone in that way. And for me, I just don't do casual encounters. So I'm just learning that if I choose to encounter or experience someone, it is a fuse, and I have to really be mindful and careful of who I'm fusing with, because I'm blessed. And anyone that I fuse with is going to, in turn, receive access to my blessings. I can't speak for other people. I can only say that I need to steward myself, my energy, and my blessings the way that the Most High looks after me. And that's with the utmost care and respect. I don't want to be sinful towards my own body and sinful towards my own mind because my emotions are out of control. So that's why I meditate. I take the time to meditate because if something like this happens again, God forbid, I want to be able to walk away and mourn in peace and in private, and not let my emotional capacity be more, or my container runneth over and I'm bleeding on other people, because that's typically what I've done in the past. But I can definitely see how I've grown, and I am fucking proud of myself, because the old me would have been just like lay down on the floor listening to John B. Still depressed, miserable, don't want to talk to nobody, whatever. Anywho, I'm doing well. And I know I'm not the only one who ended up with someone familiar from this retrograde. So I'm just the one that's going to get on here and keep it a buck. And I'm okay with that, because when I learn lessons, it's not always when they're taught previously. But this one was a lesson that I learned when it was taught. And this cycle that I just wrapped up, I'm just so proud of myself for the way that I handled it, because the old me, Lord have mercy. It's a wonderful thing to be able to witness your own growth. And this is why I really do this spiritual work, and why I really got into it, is because I started to witness myself grow at such a rapid rate that I wanted to share. And my growth rate has always fascinated those around me, and I have always been very encouraging to those around me to pick up the reins and grow with me. But that's typically where, we all find our differences, and we've had to learn to agree to disagree and beg to differ and see points of view that are not our own. But essentially, in the end, what we want to always make sure we're doing is we're growing. We want to be growing. If you're not growing, you're dead. Whether you're spiritually dead, emotionally, physically, if you're not growing, you're dead. The cells regenerate every day. The blood in your body regenerates every day. Your plasma regenerates every day. If you're not growing, you're dead. If you're not learning, you're stifled. It is so important to keep the mind going. It is like learning how to ride a bike. Yeah, you may not forget how to do it, but you can get a little rusty. So make sure that you're doing things to tune your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul, so that you can stay in alignment with yourself and don't allow anything or anyone to get you off track. And the track is home for me, and I hope that it can become home for you, because taking the road less traveled is not the easy. It's not easy to stay on that track, but I'm here. I'm here to witness to you the things that I've gone through, and to continue to, be here for all of these current transits. We're in Aries season. Mars is in Aries right now. We are on go time. It's getting warmer in different parts of the world, so just make sure you stay tuned in with your body. Take care of yourself and drink your water. Thank you for tuning in with me. I'm so glad to be here with my spiritual assassins. We'll be back, and stay tuned in for the next episode. Peace.